Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be checking out some more Asaf Avidan, as requested on Buy Me a Coffee by Irma Linnis, so thank you very much for that. Today I'm checking out a studio track of his, which is the first studio track I would have heard of his, Sweet Babylon. I'm looking forward to seeing what the differences are. I noticed in the description the album is called The Study of Falling. Interesting.
Take my body, pull it down, be the words upon my tongue. Oh, sweetest queen of harlots, let me taste your praise. Let me drown in you.
Visually, straight away, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Just that image of the feet going into the water is really compelling. Then I'm getting feelings of being naked and afraid.
Take my body, pull it down, be the words upon my tongue. Oh, sweetest queen of harlots, let me taste your...
What's that like? Just drinking the water out of the fish tank? Is that like a longing to be reconnected with nature and the natural world in such a sanitized. You know, we're disconnected, aren't we, from nature? Anyway, so the imagery of that is cool. I've not even got into the music yet.
Upon my tongue, oh, sweetest queen of harlots, let me taste your praise.
Lovely guitar sound there.
Let me drown in you. Let me feast. Let me ride ya seven-headed beast. Let me strip before you and step back in your gaze.
It's a beautiful shot. It's interesting because this is this feels more gentle than the songs of his I've checked out so far from the In the Box stuff, and it feels more sparse, I suppose, so far, which is interesting.
And I know there's a night at the end of this night.
That's funny, isn't it? Because I've just mentioned that, and now he's gone into that, the more powerful voice that I recognise from his In the Box stuff. And it's interesting, isn't it, though, because but even still, the power doesn't seem to be. I mean, I've got my volumes fully turned up, haven't I? Yeah, it's oh no, is it? Oh, it's a little bit of room, but even still, I think.
And I know there's a night at the end of this night. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home. bet you hills remember your tower.
So I mean, the story I'm kind of following is the story of the video, really. And I mean, where's this other girl come from? Is this like the symbolising the other side, you know? Because I suppose everything everything. There's polarity in everything, isn't there? There's always opposites or twins or partners, yin and the yang. You know what I mean.
And step back in your gaze. And I know there's a night at the end of this life. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home.
Okay, so I know there's a knife at the end of this life. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. So, is that talking about reconnection with the whole, with the source? Interesting.
I bet your hills remember your towers ring. Ah, them tunes we used to sing.
So I know that the Tower of Babylon that's a biblical reference, is it? I don't really know. I mean, I've heard of Babylon, you know. But fill me in on some of the mythology or the stories behind that, if you wouldn't mind. That'd be awesome.
Let me try them on my lips again. You know I never miss a note.
The guitar playing's sort of Dire Straits, Mark Knopfler reminiscent, isn't it? You know, in tone and in playing. Although I would say, you know, it's Mark Knopfler is his own thing, isn't he? Probably a very, very underrated guitar player. I don't know, when you hear conversations of the greatest of all times, Mark Knopfler doesn't seem to come up that much, but he can play, man.
Under the mother of whoring feet, I went away, but time is brief. Let me spend all that is left with you until I have to flow. And I know there's a night at the end of this life. I'm coming.
So hang on, what's this girl now doing here? This is Tangled in the. Well, I've spoken before about, you know, tangled fishing nets and stuff, and this part of the rain over here.
And I know there's a night at the end of this life. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home. And I know there's a night at the end of this life. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home. Coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
That's nice, man. I've just come back out of the water into the real world here, you know, because that's a symbolisation of just the dreams we have and stuff, isn't it, I suppose, or the dream worlds we inhabit, whether it's daydreaming, nighttime dreaming. It's a bizarre thing, isn't it? It's a bizarre thing. What goes on in those, what can go on up here, or out there, or in there, or whichever way you prefer to think about it. Because everything is frequency, isn't it, The only reason I'm not falling through this chair is because of the speed the particles are vibrating at. And then that's right, isn't it? Then as the frequency becomes faster and faster, you get sound and then light. And we only experience a very small spectrum, don't we, So yeah, it's fascinating stuff, man. Dreams. And I really appreciate this video, man. How they're portraying that, and sort of musically as well.
I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home.
That's gentle, isn't it? I'm just going to take it back towards the start. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing again. But I'm just curious how the music, or if it changed when she went into that underworld.
Take my body, pull it down, be the words upon my tongue, oh sweetest queen of harlots.
So is he speaking to the muse here? That's what I'm gathering. Take me down, put the words on my tongue. This is a song to the universe, to whatever. There's not even a word that I would find satisfactory to describe it, but it's just it seems like a prayer, doesn't it? To allow yourself to be filled with inspiration, I suppose. Maybe that's the word to use.
Pull it down, be the words upon my tongue, oh sweetest queen of harlots. Let me taste your praise. Let me drown in you. Let me feast. Let me ride ya seven-headed beast.
That's the chaos, isn't it, as well? Yeah, let me drown in you, let me... You want to be consumed by it sometimes, I guess that... Because as an artist, there's nothing more satisfactory than creating, I suppose. Being possessed by that creative spirit. Because, as I think I've said before, I can't... Sitting down and trying to be creative is... Well, I would say it's a waste of time, but I don't know if it is a waste of time, because you need to show up, you need to go fishing. But ultimately, you want to be possessed. You want things to work through you, The first time it happened to me in an acting class was, I won't go into the hows and whys it happened, but I came across what it was to have that experience, and there was this one particular occasion. I was in class. I think it was a doll's house, which is Ibsen. Anyway, I think that's irrelevant. But when the first line came out of my mouth, I had a feeling like I was in the back of my head, and the voice in my head said, "Who said that?" And it's awesome, you know. It's like, for me anyway, I find it's like being a passenger, you know, being an observer, and the same with songs. And some songs do take work to refine, but usually you're just trying to uncover stuff, and then some songs just come out, you know, almost fully formed, dead quick, you know. This is. I'm gonna have to go through all the rest of this now.
I'm a stripify you and step back in your gaze. And I know there's a night at the edge of this night. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home. I bet your hills remember your tower.
And what's the symbolism there, do you think, or is it just a pretty image of the shells coming out of her mouth?
I bet your hills remember your towers ring. Ah, them tunes we used to sing. Let me try them on my lips again. You know I never miss a note.
That's an interesting concept then. Yeah, he's talking about the history, I guess, of musical expression, which I suppose with the reference to Babylon, he's talking about going back into human history, you know. And he's like, you know, I want them. Give them to me. Let me express those, you know. It's cool. Big deal, isn't it? Doing a video like this, man. I mean, filming underwater and stuff. Some beautiful imagery there.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home, sweet Babylon. I'm coming home.
Yeah, cool, man. Is there a in the box version of this tune? I would be interested to hear and compare the difference. But yeah, let me know some more studio Asaf. Just keep the Asaf ones coming, I suppose. It's interesting stuff. Thanks for joining me, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.